We have waited far too long for this to happen, all right? And not just, us, but my boy Ryuden, all right? Today, he is the winner. Today, he won. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So the Dragon Ball Legends Reveals and Stuff Special Edition Part 2 has just ended, and with it, we do know what will be coming into the game for Part 2 of the Dragon Ball Legends 4th anniversary. Now, we did get the announcement of like some events and stuff coming back, like Chance Time, and there's gonna be like summon tickets that we can get and whatnot. Those are all things that we've practically already knew we were going to receive, right? So much like last time, I'm not really gonna be focusing on the events in this video, just because it's not really the most important thing. Apart from one thing though, there are gonna be limited time missions where you're actually able to get, if I'm not mistaken, tickets in order to use that towards getting LF units, right? And on the banner, they showed off that you would be able to get, LF Perfect Cell, you'll be able to get the Revival Gohan, and even tag Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, just as some of the units that will be on that banner. Again, you'll be getting these tickets, and you're only able to summon on it twice, and you can't start summoning on that banner until July 12th. So, well, it says July 12th JST, so it should be July 11th for us in the States. So, again, it's cool. It's definitely a lot more beneficial for free-to-play players. But, again, if you do want to get certain units or have a chance at getting them, that'll be your opportunity. Not only that, we are also getting another Zenkai unit, and it will be Zenkai Piccolo. But not just any Piccolo. I'm talking about the Day 1 Green Piccolo. That unit. That unit is getting a Zenkai. I cannot believe this is happening, but it's so out of left field, it's insane. But at the same time, I kind of understand, because again, Superhero is out, so maybe that this Piccolo will be released to potentially help boost like a superhero iteration of Piccolo that we'll get in the game in the future. It's, I don't know, but I do hope that with this Piccolo getting a Zenkai Awakening, they make him viable. The Day 1 units that all got Zenkais aren't viable. None of them are, right? And even when they got their initial Zenkai, it didn't really help them out much in terms of viability. They were practically boosted to really just be a bench unit. So, and that's just my opinion, it could differ with other people, but all I know is I don't see people using the Day 1 Zenkai Super Saiyan Goku. I don't see people using the Day 1 Zenkai, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. I don't see people using the Day 1 Scouter Vegeta, apart from him being a bench unit. So, again, it's cool that this Piccolo is getting a Zenkai, but whether or not he'll be viable or not is to be determined. Now, let me talk to y'all, all right? Because this is practically, like, everything I just said concerning the events is practically the most important things for those events. I mean, we have the stamp rally coming back, which is cool. I mean, just retweet tweets that they have on their official Twitter accounts, and you should be good. But the new units that we're going to be receiving in the game after 4 very long years, like I said at the very beginning, Ryuden finally won. Okay, we're getting an LF Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku. And this unit looks clean, bruh. This unit looks very clean. But not only that, we're also getting a brand new Tapion. And this Tapion comes with a brand new ability that has never been included in Legends before. An ability that not even the new LF Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku has. So, with that being said, of course, I did record my reaction to all this, so let's check that out, and then after that, we'll break everything down. Okay, it's time. So, UI Goku. Alright, let's see. It's an iconic scene. Goku and Frieza. Whoa. Wait! A new Tapion! Wait! Is it? It's Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku! It has to be! A new tape? Yo! That... Hirudegarn! What? Hirudegarn! It's time! It's time! Waited too long for this. Oh man, show me the LF. Show me the LF. Oh! Okay. So special move has blast armor. Okay, Ultra Tech also has blast armor. Dragon Fist! Oh, look at that! Oh! Please be the fist in the air. Yes! Oh man, it's time! I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I need that now. Whew, here we go. Tapion 2! Tapion! Like, we've only had one unit in the game for a very long while. Oh, man. Tapion, bro. Whoa! He's revived! Whoa! Wait! So when Tapion dies? When Tapion dies, Hirudegarn comes out and deals damage? That's new! That's new! What the? So it's like a revival or not revival, it's like a death counter.
Let's do this.
Oh man. Nah, boo, you're about to get bodied. Oh, okay. Hey, if I don't, who will? Oh man. We have waited far too long for this Goku. So yeah, it's initially the Dragon Fist from the Summon animation, then they added all of this to it, which is so cool. That is so cool. Oh man, I am so excited for this, man. Look, I love Tapion. Tapion is one of my favorite characters in all Dragon Ball as well. And I'm also really excited for that Goku too, just because we've waited so long for that unit to be included in the game. That iteration of Super Saiyan 3 Goku is the cleanest iteration of Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But anyway, let's break it down. Starting off with Tapion, it shows Hero Tapion. He's a yellow support type, and he also has powerful opponent. That is very, very weird, but I think I understand why he might be powerful opponent, and I'll explain that in a bit. Anyway, so Z ability 3 is plus 30 to episode sagas from the movies, or tag powerful opponent, base strike, and blast defense. Plus 15% to characters that are both episode sagas from the movies and tag powerful opponent, base strike attack. Okay, so again, plus 30% to movies and powerful opponent, strike and blast defense, which is good. Again, this is a support type, so whether they boost your attack or your defense, either option is understandable. And then another 15% to characters that are both sagas from the movies and powerful opponent. Now, sagas from the movies, I would say what the main blue unit at the time could have been Gogeta. If you didn't have Gogeta, then it would have been Gamma 2. But yeah, it should be Broly now. It should be Broly now, especially if you don't have Gogeta. I gotta make that very, very clear. If you don't have Ultra Gogeta, the main blue unit for that tag is definitely Broly. So, and Broly is a part of powerful opponent. So that would definitely help him out a lot for sure, especially because again, that platinum equipment is, it's honestly insane. So I think Broly will definitely be the one to benefit the most off of that. Anyway, unique abilities deals major explode damage to the enemy when this character is defeated if there is another remaining battle member. Now, this is where I'm going to explain why this unit is on powerful opponent. Because remember, Tapion is a hero. He was never an adversary against the Z Warriors. So in truth, he should not have the powerful opponent tag. The reason why he does, and this is the only logical explanation, is because of the fact, and this is also his brand new ability, that when he dies, he has a counter when he dies, right? Not revival, not endurance, none of that. When he dies, Hirudegarn comes out of Tapion and counterattacks the opponent, and it deals guaranteed damage against the person on the field and everyone else in the back end, which is unbelievable. So with this Tapion, if he gets bodied, that's actually not a bad thing. If he gets bodied, he will Hirudegarn will retaliate and attack everybody on the opponent's side. And obviously Hirudegarn is an enemy that fought against the Z Warriors and Tapion. So because of that, that's the reason why this Tapion would be on powerful opponent. It's the only thing that makes sense, and I'm all down for it. It's a new mechanic in the game, and it's going to be interesting to see how well it fares against other opponents as well. So that's really cool. Continuing, in addition, the damage inflicted will also be dealt to enemy members on standby, like I just said. The damage from this attack cannot cause the enemy or enemy members on standby to be defeated. Completely understandable. If this character is defeated by enemy's self-destruct attack, this effect will not activate. This effect will not activate in hyperdimensional co-op or full power battle. All of those reasons and explanations completely make sense. It would be really busted if, you had 2 units left, your opponent only had 1 unit left, and then you willingly sacrifice Tapion for him to get bodied, and then Hirudegarn retaliates, and then that wipes out the enemy. That would not be fair at all. And of course, for co-op and full power battle, obvious reasons. So that makes sense. Moving on. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 80 to damage inflicted, cannot be canceled, cannot be stacked. Reduces damage received by 50%, cannot be canceled, cannot be stacked. Randomly destroys 1 enemy card. These are all good perks, especially because of the fact that he's a support type. So as a support type, he's really going to need some help to try to deal some damage, because naturally so, support types aren't prevalent for dealing damage. They're prevalent for being able to support the team. So getting that 80% to damage inflicted guaranteed, can't be canceled, is going to help out a ton. And of course, reducing how much damage he receives is also good as well. And then he also shortens his own substitution count by 10 when enemy activates Rising Rush, which means quite literally, right? Because most timer counts are like relatively up there, but it's usually no more than 10 unless you get like some sort of like timer debuff on you, right? So because of that, if you take out Tapion, more than likely, if they activate Rising Rush, you can immediately throw him back in. That is going to be very powerful, and again, that works because if he gets bodied, guess what? Hirudegarn is right there, gonna deal damage to the opponent and everyone else on the opponent's side of the battle. So that's good. That's actually really, really good, and really strengthens that, death counter, if you will. It strengthens it a lot. It makes it a prevalent ability for Tapion. So that's actually really nice to have. Okay, moving on to unique abilities. The following effects occur after enemy attack is over. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade -1 arts card draw speed level for 15 timer counts. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received for 15 timer counts. Seals enemy strike arts. The sealed arts cannot be used for 2 timer counts. So sealing strike arts is good. And it says the following effects occur after enemy attack is over. So it doesn't show like there's a limit on it though. So I guess it happens every single time so long as Tapion is out there. So it's like a pseudo iteration of like what Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku does. The only thing or only real difference between theirs is Goku's ability just activates anytime somebody swaps. With Tapion, every time the opponent's combo ends, then the ability activates. So it's like at that point, is it really viable? Like, it's only for 2 timer counts, and not only that, if they're attacking all the way till the combo's over, they're more than likely going to keep going until all of their cards are gone. So they're not really too affected. So I guess we'll have to see. But being able to inflict them with -1 arch card draw speed is really good, and being able to inflict them with downgrade of plus 20 damage received is also good as well, especially because Tapion gets that plus 80 damage buff. So yeah, that's relatively okay. We'll have to see that in actual execution. The following effects occur when this character is switched to standby. Randomly draws 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer cards. Good ability. Plus 25% to damage inflicted by allies for 15 timer counts. Of course, being a support type, he's going to boost the team. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses an arts card. Restores ki by 10, which is really good. Again, it's every time this character uses an arts card. It doesn't matter clearly. So anytime you land a strike arts, you're getting 10 more key. Anytime you use a blast arts, you're getting 10 more key. Special move arts, you're getting 10 more key. Special skill, you're getting more key. So this unit is going to be really, really good with key management. So I do want to see how that plays out. That's a really strong ability. And also plus 20% to strike inflicted or strike damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. So even though he's a support type, it seems like strike is going to be his main form of attack. The following effects occur upon landing a strike arts hit: seals enemy special move and special arts, which is good. So not only do you get key upon attacking, and also, you know, him being prevalent with strike, anytime you land strike, you seal special move and special arts cards. Thank goodness. There are a lot of units out there that take big advantage of all of that. So being able to mitigate that will help out a ton. The sealed arts cannot be used for 5 timer counts, which is good. And also inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 20% to health restoration for 20 timer counts. There are a lot of units in the game that do heal, but there's multiple methods of being able to mitigate that. So again, it's still a good ability. It's not really anything too special just because there are too many units in the game that do that. But I mean, it's still a good ability to have. All in all, Tapion actually sounds pretty solid. But now we move on to the god, the GOAT. All right, the one we've all been waiting for. And also this card art is so clean. We finally have the Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku. Thank goodness. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So it says LL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He is a green unit, so that's going to be very, very important, and I'll explain that literally in a few seconds. Green unit, melee type, of course, tags for Saiyan, Super Saiyan 3, and Sun family. Now, the reason why this is important is because, again, this is the second green LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku that we've gotten in this game. First one being the one that wiped out Kid Buu. Now this is the one that defeated Hirudegarn. The thing is, the green Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the Zenkai unit that's currently in the game right now, people do still use him on, like, you know, Sun family and like other respective teams. But if this Goku's kit is really good, then that Goku can actually be knocked back into being a bench unit, which is not bad. Not saying that Goku's like terrible by any means, but if he gets knocked back, that only strengthens this Goku even more. And that's gonna be unbelievable. But anyway, again, that's just all speculation and theory. Continuing, it says Z ability 3, plus 2 to strike arts damage inflicted by tag Sun family, and plus 30% to tag Sun family episode sagas from the movies or Saiyan base strike and blast attack during battle. So the plus 2 to strike arts damage inflicted by Sun family, or plus 2% I should say, it's a very small percentage, but I mean, it's dedicated solely to strike arts. So that's not bad. It's 2%. Again, that's something that we'll have to see. But plus 30% to tag Sun family, sagas from the movies, or Saiyan base strike attack and blast attack in battle is really, really solid. There are plenty of units that can take advantage of that. As of right now, the main tag that would probably take advantage of that would be movies. Movies, Saiyan definitely could too. Sun family is kind of like coming down right now just because they don't have a lot of units on that team as of right now that are so prevalent that, you know, they're meta. I don't ever really see Sun family being used anymore. So, but sagas from the movies definitely, and Saiyan definitely still gets used. So those two tags for sure will be able to take advantage of this. Unique abilities: applies the following effects to self when battle starts. Plus 90% to damage inflicted, cannot be canceled. This man gets all the damage. Oh my goodness. Reduces damage received by 60%, cannot be canceled. Increases arts card draw speed by 1 level, cannot be canceled. -5 to strike arts cost, cannot be canceled. So literally the damage inflicted and the damage received are literally Tapion's abilities plus 10. That's literally it, because Tapion gets plus 8% to damage inflicted, Goku gets 90. Tapion reduces it by damage by 50%, Goku reduces by 60. So yeah, it's still nice. It's just, if you thought those were good for Tapion, it's literally better for Goku. And also -5 to strike arts cost is good as well, and being able to increase your arts card draw speed is always a good thing. And none of those can be canceled, which is phenomenal. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the battlefield. Restores ki by 30, which means you're practically guaranteed to follow up with strike arts or even blast. Plus 30% to damage inflicted, cannot be stat, which is nice. Applies buff effect. Nullify enemy special actions that activate when changing cover for 10 timer counts, activates 2 times. So you're definitely going to want to use this Goku sparingly. And I say that because he seems very powerful so far, and he does have the ability to nullify cover change, which is a very powerful ability, but it's not permanent. It only activates twice. So you're going to want to use it against the likes of, for example, MUI Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or if none of those units are on there, then try to use this Goku to target specific units. But I would say absolutely like target the likes of Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4, or MUI Goku, since they have cover changes that work with literally anything. So apart from, you know, like special moves and all that stuff. So, but yeah, still a really, really strong ability. And then charges unique gauge by an additional 100% when this character uses a strike or blast arts card if there are 2 defeated battle members, activates once. Now, I didn't even know that this Goku had a unique gauge. I don't think they even made note of that. Or they probably did, and I probably just overlooked it. But the fact that he has a unique gauge, this Goku's going to be very powerful. Very powerful. And again, it says it charges it by an additional 100% when this character uses a strike or blast arts if there are 2 defeated battle members, it activates once. So, at that point, just if he's last man standing, land a strike or blast, it raises his unique gauge by 100%, and then from there you'll be able to use it for whatever the unique gauge is even for. Like, I mean, hopefully they'll be able to actually explain it. So, we have unique abilities. Not enemy to long range if cover change is performed against their strike arts attack, activates during assist, comboable with special moves. So yeah, strike, cover, can combo with special move. Very, very simplistic. Applies the following effects to self every time this character uses a strike or blast arts card. Restores health by 3%, restores ki by 5, plus 10% to damage inflicted for 10 timer counts, and plus 5 to ultimate damage inflicted, activates 6 times, cannot be canceled. Oh my goodness. So literally, they said, if you have this Goku, right, all you have to do is land maybe 1-2 combos max, and you restore your health by 3% every single time. Apparently, you restore your ki by 5 every single time. You get plus 10 to your damage inflicted for 10 timer counts, and you can raise your ultimate damage up by 30%. And that, it activates 6 times, obviously 6 times 5 is 30, and none of it can be canceled. None of it. Wow. Wow. Okay, so his ult is gonna hit very hard. Oh my goodness. Then again, being able to restore ki every time he uses strike or blast is really good. Think of it in the sense of, like, you know, Vegito Blue, because I believe Vegito Blue also raises his ki by 5 every time he attacks. So was it 5 or 10? I don't remember. He raises his ki when he attacks, which is good. Slightly charges own unique gauge every time this character uses a strike or blast arts card while on the battlefield, which is good. We still don't know what it actually does, but I guess. And then applies the following effects to self once unique gauge is full. Okay, here we go. Unique gauge abilities. Activates once. Restores health by 20%. Enhances special move arts. Inflicts all enemies with no switching for 3 timer counts upon activation. Enhances special arts. Restores health by 10%. Enhances ultimate arts. Nullifies own favorable element factors for 3 timer counts. And enhances main ability. Restores own vanishing gauge by 100%. Reduces enemy gauge or vanishing gauge to 0. Wow, they packed this Goku with so much in his kit. So pretty much, it only activates once, right? But it's practically okay. I'm pretty sure, like, when you throw him in there, he will have access to his unique gauge, right? But I'm trying to understand the wording, because I don't know if they're being as straightforward as they're making it seem, or whatever the case may be, right? Like, if it's actually they didn't really speak of a way on how to charge the unique gauge. So I guess we'll find out, like, when the time comes. But just know that when you do have your unique gauge full, he restores his health by 20%, which is really, really good. His special move inflicts no switching, which is very good. So if you're managed to get the opponent to vanish, or you find a way to get them in a combo or whatever the case may be. Just if it's a favorable situation for you where you know they can't swap out and you have a special move, throw it out and they can't escape it. So unless they predict it or something. But yeah, really, really strong. Also, special arts restores his health by 10%. So if you have a special skill card, pop that, and already on top of the 20% that you will get from just getting your unique gauge full, you pop that, that's an extra 10%. Ultimate attack nullifies element factor, which is very, very good. That was one of the most determining factors between this Goku and the old LF Zenkai Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because when he pops his ultimate, he also nullifies element factor. So being able to do that this time around as well is really good. And then of course the main ability, it restores your vanish entirely, and it completely takes away your opponent's vanishing gauge, which also helps even more so if you have a special move card, because now they can't switch. If you pop it, it's gonna connect with them unless they counter in some sort of way, shape, or form. So all of his abilities sound fantastic. Like, this Goku sounds really, really good, and I'm actually happy that they made him good, because this is that type of unit that one should have been in the game a very long time ago, but also should have been good. You know, like if he was trash, something's wrong. But also, this is kind of crazy because I see that Goku primarily being used on movies right now, personally speaking. I mean, obviously you can use him on any team you want, but I see him more so on movies just because of the fact that, again, we know superhero is coming to Legends. We already have Gamma 1 and 2. It kind of sucks because with Broly getting his Platinum equipment, you can replace Gamma 2, and now with this Goku, you're more than likely going to be replacing Gamma 1. So movies kind of already replaced the superhero characters we have in the game right now. Not only that, they just got a new yellow unit, which is good. So if you don't have Gogeta Blue, then you can more than likely use Tapion with his solid support abilities and all that stuff. So now that we have those characters, that kind of rules out green, blue, and yellow. So the only thing I can see for particular superhero units being like, if we got like, you know, Ultimate Piccolo, Ultimate Gohan, or whatever the case may be, I can only ever see them being red and purple. Those are the only element factors that make sense to try to add new to movies. Personally speaking, they can obviously make them any element factor they want, but that's all I can see happening. All in all though, I think that these units are fantastic, and I can't wait to see what they can actually do once they drop tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So get ready, guys. But I do want to know in the comment section below, how excited are you guys that we're finally getting Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku alongside a new Tapion? And not only that, how many crystals deep are you going for part 2 of the Dragon Ball Legends 4th anniversary? Again, let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.